great job on this film. Tully touches on a lot of real-world parenting issues. Was there any inspiration that you guys drew from, either as a mentor or a parent yourself, for this film?
Yeah, I guess the guy playing is sort of clueless and checked out, so I drew on that. I have a have a lot of experience with that, and I tried to draw on as much as I could.
How about yourself, Mark?
Yeah, I have 2 kids, and I think the touchstone for me was watching a character like Marlo, played by Charlize Theron, really have a vision of who she thought she was going to be as a mother, and feeling insecure and bad that she's falling short of it, and my wife, my friends who are mothers have all experienced a lot of that, and I think that it was a nice character to sort of touch base with and kind of make a whole movie out of.
It's awesome. Now, Drew is very well-meaning, but he doesn't necessarily handle Marlo's struggles quite adequately, right? So how was it balancing that, but also making Drew still likable?
That was the kind of main device, the main question I felt like I had to answer was, how can this guy be there and not see what's going on?
Right.
And if he doesn't see what's going on, how can we forgive him for that? But I think the truth is that there's a lot about, a mother's experience that traditionally dads have been taught to just sort of take for granted. Oh, she's on that. I guess she knows what she's doing there, and if she needs something, she'll ask me, and then I'll do it once, and then I'll wait until she asks me again to do it twice, and and it's true that men have responsibilities too, and jobs and something, and they could say, well, I'm off doing this thing, but if that is terrible and it's soul draining and killing them, they can always quit and go find another job.
Sure.
That's not quite. It's harder to do that. You can't really trade your kid in for, another kid or one kid.
I mean,
less.
You can. It's just generally frowned upon.
Yeah.
You described Craig as a rich dick.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anybody that you based that performance on?
No, I don't really kind of choose people to emulate a character, but when I saw Jason Reitman and Charlize interacting and their sort of deep love and candor with each other, having already made Young Adult together,
Sure.
That was really inspiring to me. It felt like a brother-sister combination, and I took some bits and pieces of that and put it into the character.
Jason's known as a actor's director. Is there anything you guys learned from him or learned on this project specifically?
Ron knows everything, so I don't think...
I learned something from him in press the other day when he was talking, because you always get the question about the big screen versus the small screen, and my stock answer is the camera's the same size, so I don't know what the difference is, but he really made a great point about the communal experience of seeing something in a theater, not with people that you've invited into your living room, but with a bunch of strangers, and the sort of community that makes you a part of. So I learned that right away.
Yeah, Jason produced one of the early films that I directed with my brother, called Jeff Who Lives at Home, and he said something to me back then, and he says it to this day, which is, if a movie is successful, it will make you feel a little bit less alone. And I think when you watch Tully, I think there's a connection point to a person who experiences a struggle, they go inward, they're scared to ask for help, whether you're a young mom at home or anyone else in that position. I think that's really the most relatable element of the film.